So I'm Drew Cuddy. I have satellite Santa Barbara. Our whole space has references to what was on the desk of, NASA desks or Northrop Grumman or Raytheon or General Dynamics, Rocketdyne. Like, what were these people who were designing rockets in the 50s? Like, what was on their desk? It's all interesting woods and lots of brass and all the, raw concrete exposed at all these launch sites, and then we have lots of rusty metal and interesting sort of like patina through the space. But everything's textural, and just always been exposed to cuisine and great service and just fine restaurants all around the world. And this is sort of an expression of me trying to translate those experiences. I really am interested in what the earth tastes like, and finding through the vector of wine and of grapes, like discovering place. I never keep the same wines on. We just are constantly changing them daily. So as we run through, say, a case of wine, we sell through and then we move on to something else. Yeah, the food side of things is really the most fascinating part for me to be involved in. It's a menu that, like our wine, constantly changes and is really a representation of like exactly what I want to be eating, which is hyper fresh, hyper healthy, and also just delicious. Like, you can taste the quality of the food. And we do only vegetarian cuisine. All the food is super fresh. We shop at the farmer's market at least twice a week. A lot of it, the nasturtiums come from my mother's garden. Lemons come from our spritz orange comes from my backyard, and I pick those every week. And we just, I'm trying to keep it really honest and like bundled in with Santa Barbara. And then with the rest of the wine list, for instance, we're looking out at the world through the lens of Santa Barbara wines. I try and always have, something on my wine list that has a conversation with these other wines of the world. I have never owned a business of my own before, but I knew what I wanted to share with people. You need a bookkeeper, and you need one that can harmonize so many different elements of your business. I'm glad that I didn't skimp out. I went for really like a partnership style approach, sort of planning for 1 day, 1 month, 1 year is incredible. I remember working with Van and Dominic and Matt on my business plan, and they showed me how to use LivePlan and how to work through Bill.com, and using HubDoc is great, and like all of these services that are integrated are super useful, and the knowledge behind it and the way that Accountix is able to distill the processes for me is hugely, hugely helpful. And I feel like I've hired through Accountix like a full-blown CFO for my company. So it's really great. I've got like this great advisory council that's totally available for me. Credit Accountix for so much of the understanding of my business and helping me to get to a point where I now get what's going on inside of it. It's been really great. It's been a relatively seamless process, and I feel like Accountix is just another partner in what I'm doing.